And Zudet, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. So today's video is gonna be about every single thing I do in Germany, from training to eating to my business life to working out. All this is gonna be talked about in today's video. So strap in, buckle up. This is what I do in a day, Germany edition. Alright guys, oh boy, this is what I do every single day. Just woke up here, so it's a prime example of my morning routine. So wake up around 8:30 to maybe 9ish some days, just depends on when I go to bed. Usually go to bed around 2 or 1 or something. But wake up, I have 20 ounces of water. And if I don't have at least a gallon of water a day, my mind is not clear the next day. So water for me is very, very important. I don't drink caffeine, guys. I haven't had coffee in probably about 2 or 3 years. So no caffeine in the morning, no coffee, no like weird energy drinks. All it is just water. So wake up, have 20 ounces of water. After that, I stretch for a good 5-10 minutes. Very basic stuff, all on the ground, no dynamic movements or anything. It's all static. So wake up, water, stretch, and then check DMs, emails, texts, phone calls for a good maybe half an hour. So by the time it's 9:30, I've replied to all my texts, my emails, my DMs, most of the DMs, because I do get like 20-30 DMs a day. But DMs are done by the end of the day usually. But emails are done, phone calls are done, and texts are done before like 9:30 to 10. After that's done, I'll do a vlog plan. So a vlog plan for maybe 10-15 minutes, what I want to film, talk about, show in the video. So just like things are in order for the day when it comes to filming, and then post it on YouTube the next day. So vlog plan for a good 10-15 minutes, and then I walk to see my doctor. So the past month here, I've been seeing a doctor in regards to some problems I've been having with my legs. So my right leg is all messed up right now, and we'll talk more about that at the end of the video because it's kind of an in-depth thing to talk about. But see my doctor for a good half an hour. And after that, I walk to get groceries. Now, I don't have a car, so I buy groceries pretty much every single day because I just have 2 hands and 2 bags, so I can only carry so many things back to my apartment. So I go shopping pretty much every single day. Like the main things I get, I've already talked about this in the video multiple times, but mushrooms, peppers, oats, eggs, beef or chicken, pasta sauce, mixed berries, bananas, peanuts as snacks. My voice just cracked there. Feels like I'm 12 years old again. And that's just about it. So I'll spend usually around €8 a day on food, which is super, super cheap. Food in Germany is very, very affordable. So I shop once a day. After that's done, it's time for the post-production or production phase of my day. So it's the filming aspect, it's the editing aspect, it's the making videos aspect. So I dedicate around 2-3 hours in the morning to film and to edit at least, and I film and edit again in the afternoon if I'm working out or something, or if I'm training, I film that and then edit that at night. So all in all, a video takes me about 8 hours of post-production and production to finish a video. So yeah, it takes a long time to make, so you guys are welcome.
Great job.
At around noon, I would say, around 12 p.m. I have my first meal of the day. So that's breakfast for me is around noon. I fast for a good 12 to 15 hours. So I go from having my last meal around 9 p.m. to having my first meal of the day at 12 p.m. So a good 12-15 hours of fasting. And fasting for me, guys, is not just about being healthy or something or having a clear mind. It's about having an optimized gut, and that leads to a clear mind, yes, but for me, having an empty stomach just makes my day easier in the morning. Like, I don't like being full, and when I eat a lot of food. So after that meal is done, I feel super demotivated, and I can't control that, guys. Like, food for me is an addiction. Like, that's the one addiction I have in life, is eating food. So I don't have any food in the morning up until around 12 p.m. So it's a long time to have no food, but for me it's essential to have a clear mind and clear gut for a good 12-15 hours so I can work and just get shit done. So what's my first meal of the day? What's it consist of? Well, it's at least 8 scrambled eggs, between 8 to 10 eggs, a handful of spinach, which I don't calculate the weight of the spinach, but if I had to guesstimate, the weight would be around 8 ounces, so half pound of spinach, 1 full bell pepper, 3 small onions, which those 3 small onions probably add up to 1 full onion, so 1 full onion, and then 1 banana, and then some oats, some chocolate oats to finish off meal number 1.
Daily I've been feeling like a renegade, somebody save me.
Oh, once breakfast is done, having a little side ache there. Yeah, so anyways.
Oh God, it's so good.
Once breakfast is concluded, I'll spend about 2 hours working on my businesses outside of YouTube, outside of this channel, outside of football, outside of pretty much everything that you guys know of that I do. So it's the e-commerce side of my life, it's arbitrage, product branding, scaling, stacking accounts, so it's all that good stuff which I don't talk about on YouTube. But for around 2 hours, around 12:30 to 2:30, I'll spend doing all my business stuff, which I can't talk about too much on this channel, but it's the Facebook ads, it's the stacking and scaling of IG accounts, it's a lot of stuff that is private to the outside world. But from 12:30 to 2:30 again, that is the business side of my life. So around 4 to 5 hours of work has been completed before 2:30. Once 2:30 hits the clock, or is it strikes the clock? Is it strikes or hits? Anyways, once it's 2:30, guys, I'll be at the field. Actually, I'm walking to the field. So the field's around maybe 0.7 miles away from my apartment. Jesus, I need to go back to bed here. I'll train for a good hour to hour and a half, just depends on the session, what I'm doing that day. But beforehand, I'll write down every single thing I want to do on the field. So if it's turning, if it's touches, I'll have like a set plan of action before I get to the field. And having that plan of action, guys, it leads to a lot of success and you see a lot of progress. So it's always written down and mapped out accordingly to what I want to achieve that day. But after the pitch session's done, this is around 4:30ish or so, 4:15, I'll go to the gym. So the gym's around like 0.25 miles away from the field itself. It's around a quarter mile, super close and super convenient. I'll walk to the gym. So the gym has been my enemy as of lately because I want to do so much in the gym, but I can't do anything because my body's all messed up. So I just go there for around half an hour. The past 2 weeks it's been a half an hour, so normally it's around an hour to hour and a half, but the past 2 weeks around a half an hour. So I just do body weight stuff, body weight squats, body weight lunges, dips, pull-ups or something, push-ups, and then some core work. If you guys can master your core and your diet, like you're halfway to becoming a physical specimen on the pitch. Like master your core, have a strong core, and have a great diet, you guys are halfway there to becoming a quality footballer. But once the gym is done, this is around 5:30ish, 5:45ish, I'll walk back to my apartment. But after I get back to the apartment, I have lunch.
Bottles on me, long as someone drank it, never dropped the ball.
For lunch, I pretty much have the same exact thing every single day, and either it's chicken, it's pasta, it's potatoes, it's beans, and it's broccoli. Like those are like the 5 main things I have, and kind of vary throughout my lunches and dinners, but either it's beef or chicken as the meat, as the protein, and then some carbs, pasta or potatoes, and then greens, it's just broccoli. So that's what I have pretty much every single day. And you guys are probably wondering like the time issue, like making food takes a lot of time. So I'm not wasting time when I make food. I'm always playing a podcast or a video or something where I'm learning while I'm cooking. So yes, it takes a lot of time to make food and prep your food and stuff, but play some videos, listen to podcasts. You guys can learn a lot while you're cooking, if that makes sense. But after lunch, normally I'll just go in the shower and do all like the stuff that men do in the bathroom, which is boring, so we'll just skip through that. But I'll shower, which I don't shower in America more than like 1 time every 4 days because I have a pool for number 1, and the ocean's like 5 minutes away from my house. That's number 2, and all that sweat cleanses your body, so you just let it stick on you and clean your pores now. That's not great for your body. Make sure you guys clean your body after your workouts, but I'll shower once every 4 days in America, usually once every day here in Germany. But after that's done, it's around 7:30, I begin working again. And by working, excuse me, it's been a long morning already. By working I mean just editing and filming. So I'll edit a little bit more, I'll film a little bit more if I have some light in the room still, but it's just post-production pretty much from there in, there out. So I'll edit for a good 2-3 hours at night and then work on some more business stuff, more emails, more phone calls possibly, because it's a 6-hour time difference here in Germany that is in America, so I can still make phone calls at night. But emails, phone calls, texts, and that's what I do pretty much all night. I don't go out, I don't socialize, I don't have a beer, I don't watch TV. Actually, false. Since Game of Thrones is now back on, I'll be watching that. But besides Game of Thrones and a few other select videos on YouTube, I don't watch any TV, guys. Like I watch no movies, no TV shows. Like I don't watch Sports Center or any sports. Like I have no idea what's going on back in America in regards to NBA or hockey playoffs. I have no idea what's going on. Like do what you gotta do to do what you want to do, and what you want to do is not watch other people become successful. So that's the way I kind of look at life and my life as a whole. But moving on away from that and TV shows and all that stuff in general, after I work for a good 2-3 hours at night, this is around 10ish, I'll have dinner.
I try and tell myself that time's not cold.
And dinner for me, guys, is very, very light. It's almost more light than lunch. It's just pasta usually, some beans, and then some peanuts or something, or some mixed berries as a snack after my core meal, which is pasta. So pasta around 10 p.m., which is late, but I don't go to bed until around 2. So that's not that late for me because my bedtime is for another 4 hours or something after I have that final meal. So after that is wrapped up and the final meal of the day is concluded, I'll work a little bit more. And work around this time of the day isn't really focused on the work aspect itself, it's more focused on learning. So maybe for a good hour or something after my final meal of the day, I will edit a little bit more or film a little bit more or send a few more emails. But besides that, between like 12 a.m. and 2 a.m. I'll learn a certain subject. So I'm not that tired yet, I'll just lay in bed or something and watch like 10 videos on a certain subject I want to master. So SEO or something, or product branding or affiliate marketing, I'll just learn for a good 2 hours. For me, it's just entertainment. So that's my form of entertainment, is I learn a certain skill every single night. Or I'll relearn a skill that I've fallen behind on or something. So for a good 2 hours every single night, I'll learn a certain skill and master that skill, and hopefully that translates to my business life or just my personal life in general. So that is my day, guys. My average day in Germany is what I just told you. That's what I do pretty much every single day besides the days we have training. That's my average day in Germany, is I work for a good 8 hours per day, between 6 and 7 to 8 hours per day. Just depends on the day, obviously, and what I have to do, but I train twice a day, I fast for 12 hours, I have 3 meals a day, and that's the structure of my day as a whole. But if you guys can structure your day and map it out and what you want to achieve accordingly to your own dreams and desires and goals, you guys will see a lot of progress. Just map out your day, have a list of things that work for you. Like, it'll take a lot of time to develop a routine that works for you, but map out things you want to do and then try to achieve those throughout the day. If you can't achieve them, write down what doesn't work, what does work, and then in a few weeks you guys will have a good plan in regards to your own schedule and in your daily activities to achieve your goals and dreams and desires and hopes and wishes and a professional contract. But that's gonna wrap up today's video, guys. Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed it, hope you guys can learn something from this and translate it into your own life, so it helps you on your road to finding success either in football or in life as a whole. But I guess an apology is in order because I haven't posted a video in 8 days. Like, what the heck's he doing in Germany? He's not that busy. In reality, I'm pretty busy, but the past few weeks some things have come up which have demanded my attention, some things that have made me anxious and a little bit depressed, and yeah, so that's been happening over the course of the past few weeks. Is this injury issue, which I'll talk about in a future video because I'm not in the mood to talk about it right now, but it is important to me, so I will talk about it eventually. But hope you guys liked the video, hope you enjoyed it, and of course I'll check you guys in the next vlog. Deuces!